All right, so we are back with a new group. This is a podcast that is all about food. And food is wonderful. This is good because who doesn't like to hear a podcast about food? These three students are going to give us some good insight into the food that they care about. And we can't wait to hear all about the different topics and the different reviews and the things that they find maybe what we should be eating instead of what we shouldn't be eating. But this is a Foodles podcast. And without further ado, this is going to be the first episode, episode 0, where they get to take a moment to tell you about their show, about themselves, and give us some insight into what's to come for the 2024-2025 school year. Because I am getting hungry and I cannot wait to hear from these guys. So without further ado, I'm going to pass it along to them.
Hi everyone and welcome to the Foodles Podcast. Every week we review special kinds of noodles. I'm Gloria Lynn and welcome to the show. With me, as always, is
Savannah and Avalin. This is a podcast where we thought to focus on something that is special to us. We have so much opinions about food, and to be honest, if you're going to eat, it better be worth eating. So today, we are going to get to know the host of our show a little bit. You will get a sense of our taste when we dive into trying different foods, drinks, snacks, and everything in between.
Okay, so we're gonna get to know the host a little bit. So I'm Gloria, and I have Savannah and Avalin with me, and I'm just gonna ask a few questions so you guys can get to know us a little bit better. So the first question is if you guys like spicy food or not.
I don't like that much of spicy food. I can't really handle that much spice. Yeah, I know it's embarrassing.
Personally, I like spicy foods, but my spice tolerance is not that good. Like I can eat a bag of spicy chips and be fine, but if you're telling me to like eat a whole bottle of sriracha, I can't do that. Okay, so the next question is if you would prefer candy or chocolate.
Personally for me, I prefer chocolate because it's like kind of like smooth and sometimes it's crunchy.
So like you like the texture better?
Yeah.
I prefer candy more because they're sweet and sometimes sour.
Yeah, I agree with Savannah. I think I like candy better. I personally don't really like chocolate. The only chocolate I will accept eating is dark chocolate or mint chocolate. That's the only chocolate I'll eat. Okay, the next question would be, what is your favorite home-cooked meal?
Sushi, like avocado.
Okay, for me personally, like there's this like type of noodles that my mom makes, like with tomato and mushrooms, I think. Yeah.
I'm not Korean, but my mom makes like Korean tofu stew, and it's really good, and I really like it. So our last question is, what do you want people to take away from our podcast? So for me, I want people to be able to take away our opinions on what we're going to be reviewing, and it's kind of like really up to them to decide if they want to try it or not, and like if they enjoyed it. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to like talking about what we're gonna do in like the segments of our show. So there'll be a segment where we're gonna eat the noodles and review it.
We're gonna list some noodles, like special types of noodles, like spicy noodles or like thin noodles. The types of noodles I like are like thin noodles and like beef soup.
Oh, beef soup. Oh yeah, I like that too. For me, my dad makes these beef noodles like as a soup and a dish. I mean, I'm not too sure what kind of like flavoring he adds, but like I prefer like the thick broth.
Personally, I prefer chicken soup. I'm not I'm not a really big fan of beef or chicken, but if I had to choose, I would usually prefer chicken soup over beef soup, but both are okay in my opinion. So like we're basically just gonna be eating like different types of noodles, and like each of our taste buds are different, so you could get like more perspective from each of us and not just like one side, because your taste buds might not be the same as ours.
It's been fun sitting down with you guys and talking about what our podcast is about and what people expect to hear. I think we're just about out of time on our episode of the Foodles Podcast. Okay, so Savannah, where can you find us again?
You can find us on Twitter and Instagram with the username at Derek Studios. You can find this podcast on your favorite app by searching for Herrick Studios. If you would like to leave us a review, please do so on Apple Podcast, and we might read it on the show.
That's gonna do it for episode 0. Next time we look forward to eating spicy ramen. That's going to do it for Gloria and Savannah. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This podcast is a production of Herrick Studios with Mr. Height in the Content Creation Foundation's 8th grade elective. The views and opinions expressed in these recordings do not necessarily reflect the views or position of Herrick Studios District.